Well, good morning, everybody. It is Saturday. Saturday, the day that you
Good
just
morning.
sat down somewhere. Just sat down. And what we're doing is we are sitting down this morning with you all to say good morning and to share with you all of the good things that have been going on during the week. I'm Rose Fauntleroy, your virtual time and sales genie. I help you to reclaim your time so you can reclaim your bottom line. I'm going to pass it off to my illustrious, beautiful co host. You know, we've had a show before the show. But anyway, I'm going to pass it off to my co host and let them introduce themselves.
Good morning, everyone. Happy Saturday. It is bright and beautiful. Hopefully, where there's been rain and storming and thundering and lightning, it's a bright and sunny day. So you can get out and look outside, or if you do go outside, social distance and enjoy the air. We are happy and welcome you here with us this morning. Thank you for getting up early. Thank you for tuning in, watching the replay. If you're coming in watching the replay, make sure you let us know you came by and that you make sure you do hashtag replay because we want to know that you came by. I'm Kayshawn Brooks. I am the owner of Renew Body Butters, a luxury skincare company. I'm all about renew your skin, renew your life. And what we are coming at you today, people like me and, any other type of business need to be where we're going to be directing you to be tomorrow night. So keep tuning in. It is so important, very important. So good morning and welcome.
Good morning, everyone. I am Vicki Kirk May, the Educator's Passion Accelerator. I show up and I help educators to not just be healthy, but to be wealthy as well by helping them transform not just their body, but their bank account. And I am so excited to be here with you all on today.
Good morning. Welcome back, everybody. This is your good Saturday morning habit. They say Friday, I say Saturday, yay. We're here. I am Dr. Cynthia Armstead, and I am known as the Debt Reset Doctor, and I help women to bounce back from those financial entanglements. And also, I like to say those JOB situations. And in my industry, that is bouncing back from the just over broke situation and moving forward, getting the
I
reset
like that.
on that debt.
I like
Yes,
that.
that just over broke situation. Let's get away from that. Because
Yeah.
unfortunately, for some, there's always too much month left at the end of that money. So we want to make some changes to that because it does not have to be that way. So we want to welcome you back to our BYOB weekend show. And I would be remiss, as always, if I did not thank the Reverend Dr. Donnie Winningham for allowing us to be on her platform. And we come on like hot butter popcorn. We're on here 7 days a week. We're on here in the morning. We're on here at night. We're on here with the Midnight Millionaire BYOB crew. I like to call them the late night crew. And so we are just so thankful to be here before you today. And we're going to be talking about intellectual property and an intellectual property masterclass. And I'm going to turn it back over to Rose. Rose, I need you to tell me your name again because that closed caption said something about Leroy. And I said, wait a minute, who is Leroy? When I started my watch party.
Fauntleroy.
Look,
there you
go.
As Coach likes to call it, Fauntleroy. I don't know what my closed caption could say anything because y'all know at the drop of a moment, my mind will get up on something that's funny or that's crazy, and I might change it to anything.
We got to
But
talk
it
about this
was
intellectual
necessary.
property because I am not down with OPP. I am not down with other people's property. This is about my property.
Come on,
You
come
better
on.
tell them.
You down
Dr.
with
Cynthia.
OPP? No, that's not me. You down with OPP? No, that's not me.
Come through, Dr. Cynthia. Other people's property. And you know, there are folks out here who like to run up on other people's property and try to claim it like it's theirs.
Yes.
So how do you stop that? It's like putting up that electrified fence around your property.
Mhm.
That's what a trademark or copyright or a patent will do for your products and your services. A lot of people don't know that they can put up that invisible fence around the thoughts that they think that they let out to the world, that they share with the world, their genius that they create. They don't know they can put up an invisible fence around that. So when people try to run up on their property, they get be like, "Ooh, I didn't see that coming."
Right.
I didn't see
That's
that.
right.
I didn't see I couldn't go through that door. It's like having a virtual insurance for your property, for your intellectual property, for your thoughts, for your creations, for your genius. I just like the way those words sound. Because we sit back and all of a sudden something will hit you and you start doing some research and you be like, ooh, that's good. And then you get excited. What's the first thing you do? You jump on social media. Guess what, y'all? I'm going to do da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Somebody else will
Right.
Yes.
They say, I'm going to do da-da-da-da-da-da-da too. Then there's a dispute. You stole my property. You pickpocketed me. You had your hands in my pocket. They said, no, I didn't. I did it first. You said, oh, no, you didn't. I did it first. Then a dispute, a fight breaks out. So who's right and who's wrong? Well, if you register, if you federally trademark and protect your property and have the documentation in place to show it, the fight can end right there. What y'all think about that?
Yes, I agree. Because what I like to say is documentation beats conversation. So when we get in front of Your Honor, all they want to see is documentation. If it goes that far, I have my documentation. This is my stuff. I have protected it. I got my stuff locked down and protected like Fort Knox. I got a guard dog. I got a barbed wire electronic fence. I got everything surrounding my stuff. It's protected because I do not want anybody else to steal my stuff. And unfortunately, people will leave themselves open to that, especially in business. And so there are just some foundational principles that a person needs to know about in regards to their property. And as always, in this community, we say you have to get the education and know that you are not the smartest person in the room. You may have an amazing multi-million-dollar business invention idea, but if you do not protect it, somebody else can turn right around. I don't know. I'm a big fan of Shark Tank, and I always hear the sharks saying what's to stop someone else from doing exactly what you're doing. And they ask them what things they have in place already to protect their endeavors.
And it's not just about the protection of their endeavors. It's about adding value to what you've created. And that increases your wealth. It increases your legacy. See, it's more than just protecting it for protection's sake. It's about creating your wealth and protecting your wealth and it's securing your legacy. Because once you have those protections in place, there are so many other things that you can do with it.
That's true. That's very true. And then it kind of lets others know that you mean business too. You know, this is not just a hobby. This and it's not
Right.
personal, but this is strictly about business. And unfortunately, the protection is just needed, and the know-how and the knowledge is needed. And if that's something that you don't have, and you know for a fact that you don't have that coverage and that added value, then you need to come on over tomorrow at 8 p.m. and join this community with the Reverend Dr. Danielle Winningham for the Intellectual Property Master Class. It's going to be on Sunday, August 23rd, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. And you can register for that class at bit.ly/protectyourproperty. bit.ly/protectyourproperty. Come on in and get the knowledge for a mere bag of shekels, as they would say back in the old days. $99 gets you all the tea, all the information.
Get you all the information.
As well as a roll it back later on. Go back, take your time, listen to it again. We want you to show up on time, on point, on purpose, with your pen and paper, as Coach used to say all the time, to take your copious notes. But you probably will need to go back and listen to the replay to even slow it down and dissect it even more, so that you can make sure that you're applying everything that you've learned during the master class.
I'm excited about the class.
Because a master class comes with a lot.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Y'all, we gotta pick it up. We know this is not a sexy subject, but Lord have mercy. Protecting your legacy. See, people think, business sometimes is heavy.
Mm-hmm.
You know, business can be fun and games, but business sometimes is heavy because you get into the deep part of running a business. You know, on the surface, we're moving from surface stuff now to the guts of the matter.
That's how I feel. That's exactly how I feel.
Right.
I feel, I'm like, I know I have to be there because it's so much that I don't know. And so it's not sexy at all. Right. And I almost feel like, oh my,
no, it's getting real. You know what that means? Yes. That means that when you're getting into the guts of the matter, it's a little heavy. That means business. That should tell you your business is real.
Yeah. And I feel like I'm growing up. I really do. I feel like I'm not a baby anymore. And that this thing is real. And I need to stop playing like this is not a business, because this is a business. This is what is going to, build or help create the life that I want for generations on down the line. And so when I think about protecting my property, I'm thinking about a solid foundation that I'm setting to build wealth and to build a legacy. And I have to stop thinking that the words that come out of my mouth aren't worth protecting, or the ideas that I have aren't worth protecting. I have a very close friend that shared something with somebody that she wanted to help her to develop it. Well, about a month later, this same friend that she talked with is friends with somebody else. Mm-hmm. And they came to her and anyway, she gave them my friend's idea, and they jumped on it just like that, making back in the old day, folks used to say goo gobs worth of money off of her idea. But guess what? There was nothing that she could do about it.
That's why they say you got to be careful who you share your ideas with, who you share your business with. Everybody is not happy for you or want to see you move forward and prosper, even though they say they do.
Yeah.
Okay?
They're not loyal.
Mhm.
They're not loyal.
And they want to prosper
That's
too.
true. They
Everybody
say
doesn't
loose
want to
lips
put in the work.
sink the ships. Yeah,
You know?
loose lips sink
You
the
said
ships.
sink the ships.
They do.
Remember a kid they used to say,
Right.
throw away the key.
Right. Throw away the key.
Mhm.
Right.
And I,
You know, and then to be honest, you know, there's no honor
among
with
these,
some people. Like we could, you know, talk ideas and all of this all day long, and we're safe. We're in a safe community where we know that we're not going to steal from each other.
to appropriate each other's stuff.
Right.
We're not.
Yeah.
Because
But
I love it.
so we can't be all out here in these streets all willy-nilly
Mm-mm.
thinking that people not gonna take our stuff, because it's just not.
We are not living in that type of world. And you can look at the heart of people of this world. It's getting colder and colder. So us as our community, since we've been out of slavery, everything we have done has been copied.
Right.
Come on with it now. Come on.
It's not a race on this planet who's been copied more than us.
And why is that?
Why? I mean, because it's no explanation. It's because of who we are.
What?
God's
Say
given
it.
children. God's given talent.
Say it.
It's nothing but God-given talent over here. Not degrading any other race, but the point that I'm trying to make is it's known. It's not a secret. You can watch movies. You can read books. We know, since we've been out of slavery, every song, dance, book, invention, everything, it's been known. It's that they steal from us. Other cultures have learned to steal from us because of the cultures who steal from us. So anybody black, anybody with any kind of melanin in their skin, you know better already. You have had hundreds of years to know that these people will steal from us. Period, point blank.
And then there's nothing new under the sun.
Right. There is nothing new.
I mean, there's nothing new under the sun, you know. And so, yes, I know that what I do, there are thousands, millions maybe that's doing the same thing, you know. So,
but they can't do it. You do it.
Right.
And you know, people are evil. And we are in a time where we have to be creative right now. And you people who've been sleeping on your ideas but running your mouth.
Yeah, you got to learn to move in silence.
You know, if you're not ready to even move on your idea, you have to at least be smart enough and at least come to this class and learn how to protect your intellectual property. Because it's people out here that got money. That's why these people was able to steal from us so much. That is why.
We're so silly. Keishawn, we're paying you some attention. We're listening to everything you're saying.
We're giving the visual behind your words.
Yeah, so you keep talking and we'll give the visual.
Okay.
Because you don't do this and throw away the key.
Rip it, lock it, throw away the key.
The people, they steal and they're looking for opportunities.
And you know, the sad part about it is not just that our ideas and creations that we put out there and we didn't protect. So, you know, rightfully so, someone may misappropriate it. The sad part about it is misappropriation just keeps going and keeps going and keeps going. Everybody misappropriates, you know, So, like I said earlier, you have to put up that invisible fence so that when they run up on your property,
Get electrocuted.
Like Pavlov's dog.
they say, "Oh, I can't get in that way. Let me go around this way."
And
You know, it's like having insurance for your ideas. That's how that's,
I like that.
that's
Yeah.
good. Insurance for your ideas.
Yeah.
And that
And then
the Nick Cannon situation.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yes.
I don't, like I don't have cable, so I don't keep up with the news and everything. So I wait till it hits social media. So I'm not the only one who does function like that. So it was alarming to me to know that someone who's a multi-millionaire was,
Like anybody else, just got a lot of money.
but
right.
him, with all the money he got, with all the connections, all the people around him, as long as he's been in the industry, you would have thought he would have protected himself.
That is a great point, Kayshawn.
But I think sometimes money, the money gives us a false sense of security.
Absolutely.
And so we began to overlook important pieces of the process, because we do know that money does answer with all things, but
you got to be
proof. It's some stuff that you have to do. And and I just say to people out there, well, I'm just going to say you need to be in this class on tomorrow, because the bottom line is everybody doesn't want to put in the hard work the way you do.
Right.
Some people want to wake up seeing whose stuff can I steal today.
They do that.
They don't want to put in the hard work.
There are people who run businesses on that. Now, you may think that doesn't exist, but what you just said is a very true statement in theory and in practice.
Yeah.
And in practice.
And we can't be fooled into thinking that people are doing business with integrity the way that we are. Yeah, now, I do believe that the masses are. I do believe that it's more of us that that do wake up and we do business with good ethics and morality and all, honor, respect, all of that. But what about the 5%? That 5% can wreak havoc.
Yeah.
So we have to be smart. And that's why I'm excited about this, because what I'm learning is that what I do is valuable and is worth protecting. And for a long time, I didn't think that way. And so, I'm just excited to, about the learning that's going to take place, because all of this, when I say it's like new to me, I just know of trademark and copyright, but I don't know the ins and outs of, I don't know the beginning, like what's the first thing that I need to do. I just don't. And I'm a published author, so I know my books are copyrighted. I know that, but I don't know the ins and outs. I just leave that up to the awesome, J Publishing. I don't, and so to get the inside details of all of that, I'm excited about it.
Absolutely excited, because it's like I said, it's insurance for your ideas and your creations, but it can also be a business within a business.
Mm-hmm.
There's so much, because see, unfortunately, and it's not a bad thing that we don't know what we don't know, because if you've never been in that arena and never exposed to that, you won't know.
Right.
But now is the time to know.
Rose.
Now it's the time to get the information. Yes, ma'am.
You said you don't know what you don't know, but now that you do know, warning comes before destruction.
That's right.
And you've been warned now that you know. And I'm speaking from experience, because just me as a business owner of a product, you know, I had a little scare myself about a month ago, and I was told you need to get in you need to find out everything you need to know about trademark, because it just wasn't in my vocabulary, in my knowledge or anything. And literally the next week my coach is offering this. I didn't tell her what happened or anything. It was just that scare happened. I told God, I don't know how, where I'm going to go, what I need to do, but you need to lead me into the right direction to get the information that I need on this, because there's so many scammers out there. You don't know who to trust. And then here's my answer. So I would be foolish to not do everything in my power not to come up with this $99 and be there tomorrow night, because I've been warned. I've had the scare. I asked God for an answer, and He has provided an answer for me.
And Sean, I'm gonna drop just another little nugget as to why you all should beat your way. Beat your way to beat me there. Beat your way to this masterclass tomorrow night on protecting your property. Kayshawn, you created a product. There's certain ways that you do what you do and what you put in your product. Those are your trade secrets. Okay. That's something else we'll be learning about is trade secrets. What you do and how you do it.
Never knew that was
possible. Yeah, you have trade secrets. So
girl, I got trade secrets.
Other people make body butters. There are body butters all over the world.
Right.
No one probably puts in your body butter something that you may put into your body butter to make it uniquely yours.
Right.
That's a trade secret.
Wow.
And, and you always get people asking,
how do you make it? How do you make it? What's in it?
This and you be freely giving that information away, and then they'll turn around and go get a what you call it, a trade, trade. How did you call it?
Well, it's a trade secret. Your ingredient.
They go get one, and then be telling me to shut the hell up.
That's right. Absolutely. They'll put their name on your stuff, and you'll be looking crazy. You don't see y'all go to Kentucky Fried Chicken all the time, but y'all, I bet you can't. None of y'all find the recipe for that chicken on the internet, even though that was misappropriated from somebody too. But you won't find that recipe because that's their trade secret. That recipe tastes different and has a different flavor to it because there's something that they do that they put in it that you ain't never gonna know unless you try to steal that trade secret. Yeah. Why do you think? And I'm just gonna go too far here now.
Just go on and go.
Why do you think that other countries are always over here meddling in the stuff that we create? And whatever, even with this vaccine,
with the vaccine,
or Nora, there are other places, other outside forces. I'll put it that way, outside entities that are trying to misappropriate that formula. That formula for that particular company that's creating it is a trade secret.
Yeah. Everybody wants to be the first.
Everybody wants to be the first, and some people don't want to put in the work. And it's not, and we can bring it on down to our level. Everybody doesn't want to put in the work because you've already put in the work. So they were like, okay, let them go and work that out. Then I'll just come along and snatch that sucker up because they ain't did nothing to protect it. So you cut out their herd immensely. So see, that's why it's important to learn what you don't know, because there's so much out here that we don't know. That we don't know until something comes up that makes you go and learn about it and say, oh, I didn't know that existed. Well, tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Central, 9 o'clock Eastern, you can come and learn about some of the things that you don't know that will make your business more profitable, that will make your business and your lifestyle more wealthy, and will leave a legacy.
Yes.
Not just for your children's children. I like to say for your children's 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 children. Okay? When they hang that picture on the wall of you and
Look.
10 generations deep, and they be like, who is that old lady there? And they'll say, let me tell you what my great, 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 great grandma did for us.
Right.
It's not too late, and it's never too late to start.
It's never too
It's
late.
never too late to start.
Right. Never too
Right.
late. And another thing too, you know, some of us, you know, we may not have the funds right now, but we have this beautiful, amazing idea.
Mhm.
And, you know, we got to stop running our mouths because,
Right.
like, you know,
Absolutely.
like when people be asking, you know, let me pray for you. Sometimes you got to wonder what is their core intentions. Which pray are they really talking about? The pray, the
Mhm.
PREY or the PRAY? And there's people
Absolutely.
who are praying, who know you got good ideas. They wait on you. You a good idea. I know someone for the past 25 years been running their mouth about idea after idea, and one of their friends have been developing and creating, like everything they've done, they went out and did.
Mm.
And instead of that and that person feels good, like, oh, I'm this great counselor and got all these great ideas, but you could have patented all of this stuff.
Mhm.
You know, you just giving away your intellectual knowledge and you proud of that. It's like, no, come on, let's stop throwing away our stuff, because people, they wait, because now, like that person, they come to them, what you got now?
Mm.
They don't even think no more for themselves. They go to that person to think.
Mhm. Yep.
So
And
we
I bet
gotta
they
stop.
don't. And I bet they don't say to that person, "I'm gonna make you a partner," or "If this goes big, I'm gonna do this." This.
Well,
Nope.
they do, but they ain't see no money.
Mm.
But they see money. They bills is paid every month.
Mhm.
You know, so people wait around for you. So if you know you're not ready, because there's people out here getting grants, they getting loans, and they waiting on you to run your mouth of your unpatented idea,
Absolutely.
so that they can go put it into action. And there's so many people out there, because you think this would cost thousands and tens of thousands of dollars, and it don't. You don't have to be taken advantage that way.
Right, with good information, and that's another thing. With good, prudent information, you know which it'll guide you and let you know which way to move, and to figure out what are some of the things that you can do
Mm-hmm.
to prepare yourself before you get into the big dollars. To
Yeah.
prepare yourself to make that a smoother transition if it is going to cost you a little bit of money. You'll know maybe how to go behind the scenes and raise money so that you can do certain things. See, there's so much information that you don't know.
Or know how to invest your money. You got all this money in your pocket, burning a hole. You don't know how to invest it. This is one way to invest in your business, is to protect your business. Don't you? Those of us, we didn't put in thousands of hours, thousands of restless nights of sleep, time, energy, ruined relationships, and you don't want to protect what it all was for.
Yeah. I think that right there said a lot. That right there said a whole lot.
It sure did.
West Coast folks, that's 6 p.m.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead,
p.m.
Kayshawn.
I didn't want to leave them out. 6 p.m. tomorrow night. $99. It is worth it. I have so many friends and family and just people who I know. Everybody, all of us have been stepping out. How many entrepreneurs have stepped out in 2020? Come on, y'all, protect what you got.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Absolutely.
And if you're thinking about stepping out, explore your idea in silence. everything, all of the revolution is not televised right away.
Right.
Some things have to be done in silence. Move silently.
Yes.
So that when you move publicly, all things are in order. All things are in order.
Absolutely.
You gotta
Yeah.
you have to ensure, you ensure, like Verlin was saying yesterday, you insure your house, you insure your car. Some people insure their animals. You insure, Tina Turner, she insured her legs. They insured her
Right.
legs.
You insure your life.
You insure your life. That's right.
Yeah.
So why wouldn't you look at this as an extension? Your creations as an extension of your life, an extension of your livelihood, And there's just so much more you can do once you have these protections in place. There's so much more. Whew, I get excited, y'all.
I'm so excited.
It's a meaty subject.
I'm going to be there tomorrow night.
Oh,
I will be there tomorrow.
I'll be there too.
At 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. I'll probably get there early because I don't want to miss anything. The first word out of Coach's mouth, I don't want to miss the first hello. I don't want to miss anything.
But, hey, guys,
I need everything from A to Z.
Tonight. No, I don't want to miss it.
I don't. So, if I were you all, I'd go over to bit.ly/protect your property. I'd register, sign up, and it's at 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. on the West Coast.
Yes, come through West Coast.
Come through West Coast.
Come through West Coast.
On the West Coast. And I wouldn't wait until 8 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 9 o'clock to hit the button. I'd hit the button about 15 minutes early.
Yes.
Because I don't want to see you there. I want you to beat me there. And when you come in the room, I want you to throw up those hashtags. God your stuff.
Yes.
And register early. Register now. Don't wait until the last minute to register as well, waiting for someone to let you in or waiting for a response with all of the meeting info. Because as you can see, technology has a way of just happening and doing what it wants to do.
You seen me fall off earlier.
All of it. I mean, Vicky has fallen off. Cynthia fell off. You fell off. And I think on some of the platforms, and see, that's another thing, y'all, about business. About business. Things happen.
Yes.
Sometimes everything doesn't go right all the time.
Right.
But you still got to keep your eyes on the prize. And you got to keep moving forward. Some of the platforms that we are normally on this morning, for some reason, we're not there. Technology is doing its own thing. So you got to be able to roll with that. And in your business, you got to be able to know how to sidestep, how to pivot, how to protect this, how to tuck that in your pocket for another time. You got to know how to do those things. You got to know how to move in silence because like I said, the revolution ain't always, all of the revolution not to be televised.
We wouldn't be having this master class if it was all meant to be televised.
That's right.
Because that's the whole point. She protecting her intellectual property, and you got to pay for it.
And you need to be on the inside. Everything doesn't happen on the outside.
It don't.
You might get the little snippets, and you get a little free 99 here and there. But if you really want the meat of that thing to make it work,
come eat.
You got to be on the inside. You have to have a seat at the table.
And this topic tonight, I got my fork and my knife ready, and I'm coming to eat. I'm coming to dissect, and this is like, you got something real. You got something meaningful when you want to protect it.
That's right.
And come protect what you got. I'm protecting what's for my kids and my grandkids.
That's it.
I'm not sitting up here functioning, working through having fibromyalgia for all this work for somebody else to steal. Like, no, That's how people go out committing mass murder shootings and stuff like that, because somebody then stole all they damn hard work
And they can't take it.
and they can't take it.
Can't take it.
But they
Yes,
was warned
that's
and they
true.
didn't seen it before.
That's true.
You know, like I said, there's no
You know,
way
and it's
that
not
I
a
could learn.
situation.
Go ahead.
Yeah, it's not a situation where we're expecting you to know everything. No one person can know it all. And I think about the Nick Cannon situation. I think about all of his years in business between him and, you know, his former wife, and, you know, being in business and seeing how business works in various different areas of business, you know. And what about his legal team? Because he's not an attorney. But I would surely be looking at my legal team with the side eye, like it's time to make some changes. It makes time to make some cuts, because, you know, hey, you're only as strong as your weakest link.
You are.
And when you don't know a particular thing, then you hire the wise counsel that knows what they know. They're going to put it in place, and they're going to cover your little hiney, your little business hiney, so that you don't have to worry about things like this. Because I would still defer back to his legal team. And, you know, Rose and I, we are legal beagles. And so that's the first thing, you know, that's the first way that we think, because we've spent so many years in the legal industry. So, you know, when someone who works differently, you know, an artist or something, when they hear or see something, they may think from that perspective. For people like Rose and I, the first thing we think is legal. But again, we've been in the legal community for up 10 years. So that's where our mindset is, but that's not everybody's forte. So you hire the wise counsel, also with the expectation that they're going to take care of everything that needs to be taken care of and in place. Because there's no way that that should have happened to Nick Cannon at all if his legal team was on their P's and Q's, you know, his business advisement, his business management, whoever he hired to take care of those things, so that he can do what he's great at. This is a thing. You have to be able to live and work in your greatness. So then he's got the resources to hire a team of people to take care of these things, because they're equally as important as that artistry. You know,
it's equally as important as what else he does and what else he thinks. And Cynthia, you made a great point. That is an excellent point. Because of the industries that each person is in, comes from, or knows about, they think along those lines of that industry.
Yeah.
As for me and you, everything I think about whenever I look at anything, I'm looking at it from a legal standpoint. And from a legal standpoint, a lot of people have no idea about the nuances of the law. It seems what looks cut and dry on the surface never is cut and dry when you get down in that thing, coming from a legal perspective. And we're not.
Just like that shirt Rose got on. Look at all the different gray areas and all the curves in that shirt she has on, and the different areas of colors of gray and
should put
black and white.
Put niggle across my chest.
Exactly.
And we're not giving you all any legal advice, but that's not what we do. But the industry that between me and Cynthia, I'm sure we've been in the legal industry probably 50 years between the two of us.
Yes.
And we've seen some things. And the way the regular world functions and looks at things and turns things over, that's not how it works in the legal world. It's not. It is not.
And even watching, having had opportunity to work with many attorneys and things over the years, just watching the inner workings of things when it's this particular situation versus this particular situation.
Yeah.
They're looking to uncover and investigate, you know, what was missed, what you didn't catch, what are the loops. On one side, they may be looking for what are the loopholes. On the other side, they're looking for what didn't you check off the list? Did you dot the I's and cross the T's? What can we uncover? It's called discovery.
And who can tell the better story on the facts that have been presented? Who can give the biggest area of reasonable doubt? What seems cut and dry? I shoot you, you fall over, you're dead. Seems cut and dry. I should go to jail. but not so fast. That may not be the outcome.
Mm.
And you know what you saw. I can't even go there, Lord. I can't say that. We've seen it time and time again recently.
Over and over.
When I think about the story that Vicky shared at the top of the hour, and the person who was in the middle, first of all, they may not have even intentionally given that to someone else.
That's right.
But then if it ends up in some sort of burden of proof between the two as to how a particular thing happened, it wasn't my intention. I didn't know I was giving away these trade secrets. I just thought, my friend Rose told me this, but my friend Kayshawn has a good head on her shoulders too, and Rose is kind of dragging. So Kayshawn needs something real quick, and she's ready to go, and she's on fire. So I just shared. I had no idea. And then Rose is like, but it was my idea. And Kayshawn's like, I don't even know Rose. We just happen to know the same person in the middle. So it can be quite messy. And then most times somebody ends up on the wrong side of the situation, unfortunately, on the losing end of it. And so that's why we always go back to get the wise counsel. And sometimes, in the industry that Rose and I are from, counsel means usually legal counsel, but there is medical counsel. There are so many different forms of counsel. And in this particular situation, in the coaching community, it's this counsel. And the one thing I love about our coach, even if she does not know it all, she's going to go, she's going to do the research, she's going to educate herself. And she has no problem with bringing experts in, hiring other people to make sure that her own brand and her own property, her own business things are locked down like Fort Knox. Like Rose said, you go to try to put you're going to get buzzed, you're going to get shocked and everything. Right. And so she brings that to the table for us and she shares that. And many times, you guys know, Coach will always say, what do you guys need? What else do you need from me? Because if there's something, she's going to make sure that we have it.
That we have it. That's a part of being in a community. That's a part of being in a community. It has different facets, different arms. It gives you more hands. It gives you more feet. But one of Coach's mantras is many hands make light work.
Light work.
So no one person does everything. And if you don't know it, you hire for it.
Yes. And how many coaching communities do you even see this in? Where, this shows genuine love from the coaching, from our coach, because some evil people will coach you, don't even teach you about protecting your intellectual property. They'll have someone steal your stuff and then have you come back and pay them $25,000 again with another idea. No, our coach, no, she's making us millionaires, and she's not putting all this work for somebody to steal all the blood, sweat, and tears that we didn't put in this together. Come on now. Can you imagine how many big companies now, after we just watched what happened to Nick Cannon, you better believe they going with a fine tooth and comb through people's businesses now, seeing who ain't been smart enough to protect their property.
Absolutely.
So anybody who has a business, this class should be sold out, because we should all be running there after we learn from Nick's mistake. We should, because I bet you Nick gonna learn. I bet you he learning about
learn today. It learn today.
So we need.
I'm busy right now. I'm sorry.
We need to learn.
No, I don't.
That's right. You need the foundational knowledge so you can find the right experts. But without the foundational knowledge, that's what Sherry, you make a good point. Without the foundational knowledge, you don't know what experts you need and how to hire the right experts.
Right.
So bit.ly/protect your property. We want to see you there tomorrow night. I'm going to be looking for you. I'm going to tell you now. I'm going to be looking. I'm going to call you out.
And bring a friend.
Call you out.
Bring a friend, because I know a few people that are new businesses have been birthed in this current situation that we all have been enduring since mid-March. New businesses, a lot of new businesses have been birthed, and that's a great thing. So they need this information. And let's not forget, because we say it all the time, and I know some of the people in our community, this would be the first thing they would say. Like if CJ was here, one of the first things she would say, you know, in her industry and accounting, this is a tax write-off. You're in business and you want to stay in business. And this is an investment in your business. So then it becomes a tax write-off. $99. Come on. That is just a no-brainer in business, because scared money don't make no money. Right. So you have to invest in your business. It's an investment in business. It's an investment in yourself. It's an investment in the legacy of your business. Yes. You know, generational legacy and generational worth. It's just an investment. So $99 for all that you're going to get. I could, oh my gosh, you know, and Rose will be a testament to this. If you were going to sit down and get this advisement from someone else, you would pay a lot more. You know, in the future, you may pay a lot more for it in this community. In this community, it will not always be $99.
I would pick up my phone on this information for $99 to talk to somebody.
Look, with our limited knowledge, we didn't gave $999 information.
That's right. So we today we're gonna leave it right there for you all.
Right there.
Go to bit.ly/protect your property so that you can get the foundational knowledge of how to move in silence, how to put up that protective fence around the thoughts that you think, around the things that you create. We want you all to have a wonderful, wonderful Saturday. And guess what? We're going to be back tomorrow morning. I hope you're going to be here with us. Yes. What y'all got to tell the people? That's it.
You better go out and register and show up with your pen and your paper and be prepared to take some copious notes. And like Kayshawn said earlier, dissect that information and go back and look at your business and see where you may need to fill in the gaps and where things are missing, and apply the knowledge. Because making an investment is one thing and showing up is one thing, but what's equally as important is that you apply the information, you apply the knowledge to your current situation. So if nothing else, your goal coming from this class tomorrow evening, once it's over, is to make your business foundation a stronger foundation.
Absolutely.
You know, you don't want to be able to huff and puff and blow the business away. You want it to be like the Three Little Pigs. You want it to be on a strong foundation.
So when the rains come,
yes, it's gonna stand.
You won't float away.
Stand. Yes. I'm gonna leave you guys.
The pandemics.
I'm gonna leave you guys with, you know, just think how much money you've invested into your business so far, whether if that's $100 or $100,000. How dare you not invest the next $99 of your business and not protect it?
That's good, Kayshawn.
Your next dollar of investment is to protect your business, because to spend money on anything else after you have heard our voices, it's not wise to not protect your business after you've been warned.
That's right.
Why go spend money on a Facebook ad? Why go spend money, you know, buying a logo, a website, or anything like that? Your next spending should be at this link.
Absolutely.
Next move, vital for everyone's business.
Absolutely. Well, there you have it. You heard it here first. Don't say that we didn't warn you. You all have a wonderful, wonderful Saturday. And we will see you in the morning.
In the morning.
Bye.